Hi, this is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and I'm just getting set up for a live session tonight. This is Friday, February the 22nd. So I'm just going to kind of wait until folks come in. Hello to everyone who's coming in. Hi, Janet. Welcome, welcome. Hello to everybody else coming in. Let me know who you are so I can say hello. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you. Got some glare coming off of this phone here. I put it here to keep my alarm on. Hi, Rose. Good to see everybody coming in. As you come in, say hello so I know who you are and I can say hello to you. Hi, Ruth. Happy weekend, everybody. Friday sure did come fast this week. That's all I can say. Oh, thank you, Lisa. It's my favorite thing about Fridays, too. So, I'm going to get started. Hi, Nicole. Welcome. I think Nicole might be new here. Welcome. Hi, Marie. Welcome. Hi, Aunt Beck. Welcome to everybody who's coming in. I'm going to work in my reverse collage altered book. I've been trying to do a page, or at least start a page, every Friday night. Oh, Becky, you got back problems? Okay, but I did notice when we did that reverse collage last Friday, where is it? I did not get it glued in right here. Right this lady here. I was still waiting for the paint to dry. Slept on the couch. Oh, that will ruin your back, sleeping on the couch. I'm just going to use some of this double-sided tape to put this gal in. Reverse collage is inspired by Dee Dee Willingham. I did not put that too straight, but that's okay. She's kind of the reverse collage originator on YouTube, as far as I know. Although I first learned about it from Rosemary Morris. Let's see, I think I'm going to put this right about in here. This was the page that I worked on last week, and the paint was still wet. I think I'm going to put this down. Well, I'm going to put it down with my tape, but I think I'll also put some glue on it, glue stick. Hi, Valerie, welcome. Welcome to everybody who's coming in. I don't know about you all, but I've had a really busy week. I can hardly believe that Friday's here. I feel like it should be Tuesday morning. Keep wonder alive. I was going to put it down further so she would be looking up at this lady, but I want it to cover up the text. I am so glad it's the weekend, Aunt Beck says. Me too. So I'm going to jump right in and work on putting the paint down on the page that I'm going to work on tonight. Welcome to everybody who's come in. Let's see, this page was about dogs. It's all about the animals, which I think is right about here. There's the cats. Here's the dog page. Aunt Beck, I was thinking about maybe doing a paper sack. I don't have them out, but maybe next week I'll have you talk me through doing one of your... Hi, Peg. Welcome to Peg Robinson. Aunt Beck doing one of her bag pages. I still have January to do. Ooh, I kind of like it there. But I like that dog. I think I'm going to fold this. I think I did. You know what I want to do? I want to paint the back of this. I did put some Liquitex medium on this, so that if I smear on any on the front here, it can be wiped away. Oh, thank you, Rose. That was a suggestion from Janet. Let's see, what am I going to use? Blue, maybe? And this is where I use my fingers, so I will get messy. And of course, it's clogged up here. I can't get this off. Excuse me while I get the clog out of the paint. Well, I'm just not doing that too good, am I? I cut my fingernails, so I can't do anything. I'm trying to keep my fingernails short this year. They still get dirty, but they don't get dirty long. Oh, wait a minute. Janet, I'm missing this. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Janet. Was that just recent? Hi, Danny. Hi, Mary Ellen. Thank you so much. I wish I didn't have to touch the screen to see the comments. Yeah, these animals, our pets, they do become one of the family, don't they? And some breeds are just so gentle with the babies, you know, because babies don't, sometimes they're kind of rough with, I'm going to fold this over. They're kind of rough. Babies, I think, get more rough with the dogs sometimes than, and I'm going, be careful, that dog's going to bite you. Well, I'm going to take this out. And, of course, you know, babies do that out of, oh, he's 15 years old. You lost him last year. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, 15 years old is a nice long life for a dog, a pet. Now, I'm just going to set this aside to dry. But it does constantly amaze me how, you know, some dogs just seem to know that when a baby pinches their nose or pulls their ears or whatever, that, and I mean, unless it's terrible, they usually tolerate it. And some of those breeds of dogs seem to be so gentle with some of the babies. I'm washing my hands, the paint off of my hands as best I can. I'll just get them painted when I do this. Then I want to set this aside, let it dry. Now I need another piece of wax paper. What did I do with it? I threw it aside. How can I have wax paper 1 minute and not the next? I don't know. So how was everyone's week? At least we didn't have any big disasters or big snowstorms or... Hi, Kathy. I'm Kathy O'Neill. Welcome. Who else is in here that I missed? Marianne and Rose and Aunt Beck. I just love seeing you all in your wrenches. Whoops. Hi, Crafty Grandma. Welcome to you. Hi, Nicole. I said hello to you, didn't I? Well, hello again. Okay, so with reverse collage, the idea is to kind of draw out the colors out of whatever color is on the page and paint out everything on the page except for the image that you want to keep. I like this because I love my Georgia clay, so I pulled Georgia clay, I pulled white, I pulled a little bit of green, I pulled the blue, but this is a really dark blue. It's almost black, but I don't want to put any black on there. And then I pulled the yellow because this almost looks like a moon to me. It's more white than yellow. But this is all about the dogs. Yes, I'm going to call you my steampunk ladies. Hi, Nancy. Welcome. Hi, Denia. Welcome. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Denia. Karen Salos, welcome. Ruth. Yay. So I'm just going to, let's see, I wanted to read the text. I like to read the text. And what I'm doing in this book, for those of you that are new here, I've been working on this book ever since my first live session. We're getting quite a bit finished. But we paint out all the images, paint out everything on the page except for the image that we want to keep, and I've been keeping the text. This is a Childcraft Encyclopedia, 1974, I believe, and it's all about art. So I've been going through some other Childcraft encyclopedias and magazines, history books, and getting black and white photographs to coordinate with the art on the page. And we've been finding a lot. It's really been fun to do this. So I did find the one that I'm going to use tonight that I just painted the back on. I don't know if I can flip it over because the back is still wet. But it's of a baby and a dog. That was actually a magazine advertisement. So, but this, I like to read the text because, well, I just think it adds an interest to the page. It says, thump, thump, thump goes the dog's leg while it scratches its ear where a flea is hiding. Well, in that picture that you see that I'm going to put on here, the little baby is lifting up the ear of that dog. So I think that that's kind of coordinates with the text. The sitting dog scratching himself is by artist unknown. It's a bronze sculpture done in Germany in the 1500s. It's from the Cleveland Museum of Art, the J.H. Wade Fund. And then over here is a dog barking at the moon by Joan Muro, a painting in oil on canvas from the Philadelphia Museum of Art. And it just says bow wow there. So, I really have been enjoying finding photographs that coordinate with the art in this book. It's fun looking for those images, let me tell you. And sometimes, like tonight, I'm going, what am I going to use? What am I going to use? And I did not find my image until just about an hour ago. And it really is not so much about the paint that we're putting around. I need to clean out some of these paints, I guess. Really, we're just kind of blocking out all the white space. Now, Dee Dee Willingham, who totally inspires me, does a much better job of reverse collage than Meri Abrams ever does. But I like to do it because, especially my live sessions, because it's so easy for me to do this while I'm doing a live session. Now, I don't want to paint out that text. And this paint is really thick. And it's getting muddy in there. I want to be careful. I just love this Georgia clay. I'm not watching the chat while I'm doing this because I have to touch the screen. And if I touch the screen, I'll paint it yellow. So as soon as I'm done, I'll come back and look at chat. Let's see, let's just push this. Whoops. Let's pull this over. Now, I don't mind if this yellow and blue makes a little green in here. In fact, it probably needs a little green. And basically, all I'm doing is getting rid of all this white space. I painted over the bow wow. I guess I'll make a bow wow and put on there. But a lot of this page on my right-hand side will be covered up because that image that I'm going to put down is quite large. I don't want to paint out the moon now. I should find a big moon. We had a big moon this month. I mean this week. Everybody was talking about the blood moon or the blue moon. I don't know what it was called. I didn't get to see it because it was too cold to go outside here. I wasn't about to go out. I'll watch it on the internet. Okay, I think I'm just going to leave it like this for now. Wash off my hands here so I can touch the screen and see what you're all talking about. Supermoon, blue moon, the lunar eclipse. Let me touch the screen, see what's going on. Hi, Sandy. Welcome. What's going on? Sandy, Rose, and Janet. Let's see. I'm scrolling back, seeing if I missed anybody. No, I think I've welcomed everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now might be a good time to give some shout outs. And I want to start out by giving a shout out to Jerry Bellini at Recycled Parts for Art. My video went up on Thursday, and she had a design team challenge. The members of her design team, Gina and Cindy Seinzetter, Chelsea, Peg Robinson, who's in here, and myself, for 3 months we did videos to promote Jerry's Recycled Parts for Art. And I was the last person, and my video just went live on Thursday. So we really want to give a plug for her. I don't think the design team members are going to be doing any more design videos right now. It was just more of a challenge. Thank you, Karen. It was so fun to do. However, I want to mention to you that if you go to my video and if you look in the description box, you'll see Jerry's links in there. She has a link to her contest page and also to her Linktree page. But if you go to her contest page, she's extending it for a week. So you have another week if you want to enter the contest. She's giving away a $25 gift certificate to her Etsy shop, Recycled Parts for Art. And go out and check her Etsy shop. She's starting to do what she calls shop videos. And she shows what she's got in the shop and talks about what she's putting in and giving some ideas of what you can do with it. So I find that really inspiring. So I wanted to give a shout out to Jerry, but I also want to give a shout out to everyone here probably knows that we are doing a hop, and we're doing and actually, let me give a shout out to Gina Ahrens and Peg Robinson and Mike Dinkin. And I kind of jumped on the tail end of this hashtag, Thanks for Watching Art. That Thanks for Watching Art was the brainchild of Peg Robinson and Gina. Gina was brainstorming, and I think it was actually Peg who suggested Thanks for Watching Art. And I asked if I could use it with the video hop that we were planning on the Creative Arts collaboration group. So there's a hop going around, but that hashtag is not exclusive to our CAC hop. You will see other videos out there if you just put hashtag Thanks for Watching Art in the YouTube browser or in your web browser. It is really to promote and encourage smaller channels to get up to par with the new YouTube partnership program guidelines. So if you have time, go out there, check out the hashtag, check out the video hop. My hop video went live this morning, but I'm at the end of the hop. You'll want to go to my description box. Hi! You only see my hand, Cindy. So, but I also want to encourage you to watch the hop video, but I also want to encourage you to watch other artists who are using that hashtag outside of our particular hop. It is not just exclusive to our hop, but we're using it. We're kind of, what I really like about it is we get to work with other artists, so to speak. So I just kind of wanted to mention that. I kind of give it a shout out. And I want to give a shout out particularly to, and she's probably not in here, she's been in here before, Crafting Mamas. I was in her live session last night. I was doing some work on YouTube, on my channel, and I saw her live, and I thought, well, she's in the hop, and I thought, I'm just going to go see, because I'd never been to her live session before. Oh my goodness, what a good time I had. What a good time I had. I did not chat a lot because, well, I was working on some things I'm going to give away tonight, but I let them know I was there, and I must have listened to about 3/4 of their chat, and I had a good time. Hi, oh, Shelley, that's her name, Crafting with Denia. Yes, so she is actually going to be on tonight. Our lives kind of cross on Friday nights. She's on at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, but that's okay with me. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, hi, Scotty. I have no problem with that at all, because to me, the internet is one big world. So I just enjoyed her chat so much last night. And if you have a chance to visit her channel, she is also helping promote some of the smaller channels. Just a really nice gal. Scotty Allen knows her. So let me put this aside. It's almost dried while I was chatting. And I like to jump right into, after I've done my, what time is it? Is it getting to be about 8 o'clock? Oh, it's 7:53. I'm going to jump right into this vest hand. Now, I have to explain to you, I'm still talking, I hope you can hear me. I had a exceedingly busy week. So, here's everything I went to mail out this week. I'm getting closer, but I'm so glad. These are the cards from our AT Best Hand that we've been playing the last couple weeks. But I'm so glad I didn't mail them out, because I used Yes Paste on these, thinking that Yes Paste would give a nice secure bond, but they just pulled right off of this backing. So I am going with this double-sided tape now, hoping on tonight's. And I'm going to hold on to them. I'm going, boy, I'm glad I didn't mail those, because you don't want to mail an ATC where the cover falls off. Yeah, I might need to sand the cards. I put double-sided tape on these. I love this. Oh, wait, my alarm's going off here. I set it for 8 o'clock to remind me to do this. But I really like, this is Mrs. Sparkle's double-sided tape. I get it at Joann's in the $2 box. And I don't know if they're going to continue carrying that. I got the last 3. Excuse my dirty hands because I've been painting. I got the last 3 when I went up there this past week. I hope. Well, I like Yes Paste. I used it on my book cover but But then again, I glued fabric to cloth. It was a songbook cover, but that was a cloth-covered songbook, and I was gluing fabric on top of it. So it might have a lot to do with the substrate you are using. And these playing cards are plastic-coated. And I think Aunt Becca's right. We might need to sand these down. But I'm going to see how this double-sided tape works, because it's strong stuff. It takes forever to dry. Well, it dried, but let me tell you, I can just... I can't now because I flexed them, but these sat because I was waiting to mail them out. And when I got them out this afternoon, they were stiff. And when I bent them like this, I could hear them crack. You know, I could hear that yes paste crack. I can't hear it now because I pretty much have... Yes. Nancy says, I think yes paste is best with paper and fabric. So, I'm just so glad I was slow in mailing things out. However, I have kept track of who's winning what. So, even though you haven't got your card, I know what you have. And you should be keeping track too. These are the ones. These are tonight's. These I put together with this... These I put together with double-sided tape. And I'm hoping that will hold. I'm going to see how they are before I mail them out. But these are the ones where the cards are, they're just literally peeling off. So I'm going, man, am I glad I didn't mail those out. But here are all the inchies. I owe you guys inchies, but I know who gets inchies. And they're all ready to go. I sat there, I'll bet I have over 100 inchies. I sat there and wrote documentation on every one of them. So, hi, Ramona. So that takes me time. And here are all the scissors that I gave away last week. So in a way, I'm kind of glad that I'm holding this. I might hold it until after next week too. And mail it all in one envelope. And that will really, I know I talked about that last week, but I think, you know, mailing 4 weeks at a time, well, I might have a little bit more postage, but I think I'll have less postage than doing a mailing every week. So, if you're wondering why you didn't get your giveaway, Mary still has it. Document on 100 inches. I tell you, it was fun though, because I was either listening to Zoom or I was listening to YouTube videos, and it's kind of repetitive. You put the same thing on every inchy, so you get into this kind of the zone of doing it. However, I have to tell you, well, I'll tell you later when I do the giveaway. But we're going to play ATC Best Hand. Now, for those of you that are new, you are welcome to play. The only thing I ask is if you win a card and you really don't want the card, you can take that card and trade it with somebody who you think might want it, and maybe you can get them to trade an ATC with you, and you'll understand more. But if you have the card and you want to play, you think, well, I might play next week or I might play 2 weeks from now, that's fine too. I only ask, and I ask this of the regular people too, that you don't hold on to the cards longer than six weeks, because that kind of ruins the game for everybody else. And that's what this is a game. And I started doing this because so many of my regulars were winning over and over and over again. And I thought, well, let's give them something that they can do something with. So I ran this by some of the gals in the Zoom session, which is like Cindy Utter and Leslie and Vicki Brown. And they kind of helped me set up the rules for this and gave me a good handle. But it's on how to do the game. But it's very similar to, I'm reading Kathy's comment. She says, when I made my art prompt cards from Gina's list on playing cards, I used fine grit sandpaper and then the paint stuck. That might be what I need to do, Kathy. But what this is it's very similar to poker. And I'm giving away 4 ATCs every, I don't know if you can hear it, my brother's in there sneezing. He sneezes really loud. But I give away 4 ATCs that I've glued my little scissors stamp onto every week. And what you want to do is collect them, like if you get 6 sixes, you know, the heart, the dime, the club, then 3 sixes, then you can trade that in for 3 by 3. If you get 2, you can trade it in to me, and I'll send you a 2 by 2. So, and there's also the full house and the flush and all of that. I don't have my little chart in front of me now, and I don't want to stop and get it. But this is fairly new. We've only played it 2 times before. So, list the, wait a minute. Oh, Lisa, they might stop by here almost any moment. Bag full of treasure. Oh! Is Bag full of treasure in here with us? Oh, Rose is expecting company. Okay. Hi. I want to call you Liz, Bag full of treasure. Am I off there? I always go and watch your channel, but I forget your real name. I get you all mixed up anyway. But let's get started on this, because I don't want to dwell too long on it. And what we're doing is we're doing the number range on these. Let me get my ink pen out. Put my hands in the paint. What we're doing is the number range. I give you a range, and then I say go, and you pick a number between 800 and 875. So you can start now. Just give a number between 800 and 875. And I have it here. Somewhere. The hearts, the jack of spades, it's here. Shoo, thought I lost it. I have that number hidden here. Between 800 and 875, and when everybody's done with their number, then I open the envelope. And I did this, I usually try to do it sometime in the afternoon, so by the evening I don't even know what number it's in there. Also, now several of you have, I made a little chart here. I made a little chart of who's winning what. And when you see these arrows here, several of you have won more than once. So some of you are building up these numbers. And if you think somebody has a card that you want, you can trade with them. But I need to know the trade so that I can record it and keep track of who has what. I keep track here, but if you trade and I'm not aware of it, then I lose count. So we're playing for the jack of spades. Are we all done? Gigi's Art Attic, welcome. You're the last number I see. I'm going to give you a count of 10. If you still want a number, say it before I get to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And this goes pretty fast once I quit dilly-dallying over everything. So I'm going to open the envelope, and the last one I see is Gigi's Art Attic. And the number that is in here is 822. I saw Craft and Chat. Craft and Mamas just went live. If anybody wants to go over there. And I have no, if you want to go talk to Shelley, go do that. I have no, what do you want to say? How do I say it? It doesn't make any difference to me. Oh, Ramona has 823. Is anybody else close? Gigi's has 823. And that's okay because I'll send you both. Gigi and Ramona. Gigi, you're new to me. The other thing, Gigi, is I need your address. And you need to send me your snail mail address to Meridel Abrams on Facebook, or you can email me at the.mary.atelier@gmail.com. So, are Gigi and Ramona, are those the two winners? Can we pretty well count on that? So Gigi's Art Attic, but I can't send anything to you without your snail mail address. And Ramona, I have yours. I think Ramona's won before, haven't you? I'd have to check my little chart. So you both will get, and excuse me, that's the Jack of Spades. I'm going to put that up here. I'll put this down here. I'll write Jack of Spades here. This happens when I go live. I make all kind of crazy mistakes when I do live. All right. So we're going to do, let's see. I never won anything. I'll send you that address. I'm going to close out of YouTube and come back in. Chat is slow. Okay, Gigi. That's fine. I'm glad you won. Welcome. So this goes to, maybe I should write it here too. Gigi, Art Attic. This way I don't forget. Ramona Wallace. And I have all of these from the other 2 weeks. But I do think that I'm going to wait till about four giveaways before I start mailing stuff out. It just, I might have to do some of Aunt Beck's painting on envelopes. She inspires me so much. Okay, we're going to do the 8 of clubs. Same thing. The range is between 100 and 175. Oh! Oh! Maybe you'll get this one, Crafting with Dania. Maybe you'll get this one. Some of you are really good at guessing these numbers. It just amazes me. And I have the little number in the envelope here. It's fun for me just to open these up because I honestly don't remember what I write down. But I'm trying to be very careful that I actually write a number down that's actually in that range. I've caught myself a couple of times. Well, you guys have caught me a couple of times like, huh? But see, I have a list here of everyone that I'm sending scissors to and everyone that I'm sending the inchies to, and then I folded it over. You can't see on the back is everyone who's won the other 2 games. I have that under here hidden. Yeah, welcome, Jennifer. Yeah, this is kind of fun. I try to keep it to 4 cards. When we were doing these number ranges before, I was actually doing what? 10 of these or so? 12 of them. It's got really long, so if I squeeze it to 4, because I like to talk. That's why you're here, because I can chat with you guys. Are we done? I'm going to give you a count of 10 if you want to change a number or put a number in. 1, 2, 3, 4, This is why my paint gets dry. I don't get the caps closed on it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, where are we at here? We are doing the 8 of clubs, and the number is... I love washi tape, only this is some strong washi tape. The number is 143. Who was close to 143? Who had 143? Hi, Leslie. Scrapping life away. This is how I get to see who come in that I didn't notice when I go back through the numbers. Look at Karen Sallows. Got it right on the nose. Did anybody else get it on the nose? Lisa was pretty close. But when somebody gets it on the nose, they get it. Karen. 8 of clubs goes to Karen Sallows. Okay. I have things to mail to you, Karen, so you'll be getting a little envelope in the mail. But I might wait till after next week. I keep saying that because, yep, I think that's going to work better for me. Okay, we're going to do the 6 of hearts right here. And the range is between 2100 and 2175. Howie's watching now. Howie, is that one of your kitties, Aunt Beck? I know it's not your hubby. Your hubby is Scott, I think. Yeah, you guys can give your numbers between 2100 and 2175. Your big guy, that's your kitty, huh? Your big guy is Scott. I love Aunt Bex. You put your pictures of your kitties out on Instagram. I'm trying to train myself to go out and look at Instagram pictures more often than I do. I just can't get every place. I'm lucky to get on YouTube when I do. But I am enjoying looking at the Instagram pictures more recently than what I'm used to. Are we done? I'm going to give you a count of 10. 1, put what number in if you want. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoops, I bumped the camera. Whoops. I'm bumping the camera because I have to touch the screen to see the comments. 10. I think I skipped 9. 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. All right. The number range is, I love opening these. I feel like I'm at the, what is it, the Grammys or the Oscars? The winner is, the number is 2106. Who had 2106? Or was close? I think Peg was the closest. Would you guys agree? She's got 2111. The range was between 2100 and 2175. I think Peg Robinson. Peg Robinson, my Ohio friend. Thank you for coming in, Peg. Give Peg a big shout out for her channel. Peg is such a knowledgeable person. We call her our encyclopedia. Or at least a few of us do. All right. right, we have one left, and that would be the 10 of diamonds. Good job, Peg. All right, the 10 of diamonds, the range is between 1,500 and that's a 1, 1,575. It looks like a 7. I must have been hungry. I do these almost right before our supper. It's 1,575. Between 1,500 and 1,575. And this is the last one. And I have to show you. This came in a composition book. I deconstructed it. And I got this earlier this summer. And I looked and looked and looked and looked. I couldn't find it. I wanted my graph paper to put in my creative year and my Society of Idea Collectors. I couldn't find it. I found it today. Yay! I got some things I want to do with that. Not tonight, but it was sitting here. I had to tell you, I found it. I dug in the dark. I did, Aunt Beck. Let me show you. Let me show you. If I can show these without showing the addresses. Happy Mail. Happy Mail. Happy Mail. Happy Mail. I'm holding these. One of these is from Crystal, and she asked me, Mary, did you get my Happy Mail? And I tell her yes. Some of these came at least a week and a half ago. I tell her that every now and then I'll go and shake the package and hold it up to my ears, you know, like you do at Christmas. I'm waiting for another package to come in. I want to do a Happy Mail video where I open all of these. But these two, I will tell you, came from Aunt Beck. I'll show you this one because it is so neat. This is a Valentine, and I thought she glued these hearts down on here and, you know, maybe painted over them. That's done with modeling paste, I think she said, and it's a real thin layer. And it's one of the first things I noticed. Can you see the heart in there without the glare? It is so textured. It is so beautiful. It is really neat. And it says, friendships make my life more adorable. And it's a Valentine. It's got a design on the front, but I don't want to show her address. And then look at this, the back of this envelope. And the front is even more gorgeous. I'm going to trace there's some hearts on the front. I'm going to trace them out. And so I can block them out so I can show the front. But I got Happy Mail to open, but I'm waiting for another package to come in. So I get to go shake under the tree and go, I wonder what's in here. You guys are so good to me with your Happy Mail. I so much appreciate it. And let me tell you, I have no lack of things to put in my Society of Idea Collectors. I'm using my Happy Mail on my calendar pages. Okay, we're done. Let's open it up. Number 10, the 10 of diamonds. The range was 1,500 to 1,575. And the number was, oh, it's hard to open. I have to tear this washi tape. But I cut my fingernails too, so it's hard to open them. 1562. Who was close to 1562? Did anybody get it on the nose? 70, 25, 74, 41, 36, 61. Ramona Wallace was awfully close. 66, Cindy, you were close. 69, 42, 67, 31, 33. I think Ramona Wallace was the closest, don't you think? Kathy was 66. Yeah, but Kathy's she's 4 away. I'm really taking it the closest unless there's one on each side. If there's one on this side, like if somebody got, the number here was 1562. If somebody got 1561 and somebody got 1564, then they're equal distance away. But here Ramona is 1 away and Kathy was 4 away, so, or was it 1566? Careful, Mary, it may break. Oh, she's talking about the package. I was reading Cindy's comment. So I think Ramona Wallace got the 10 of diamonds. So I will actually mail you these cards. But now these were put together with the double-sided tape, and I think they'll be better. Those others, I'm going to have to go and repair them. I'm so glad I didn't mail those out. Sometimes that's a lifesaver when you're slow. All right, Ramona Wallace. So we're done with this. Some of you guys are getting awful close to maybe wanting to check and see who has what, because you might have a 2x2 or a coming up. You want to check your deck and maybe, I don't know. I'm just saying that we're on our, what, 3rd game now? And we'll just play until it seems like a good stopping point. Now, what I want to do is last week, let me get them out. Last week, not the inchies, but last week I gave away all these scissors, and I'm still going to mail them out. They're still coming to you. But this week, I'm giving away, I'm calling these, I've got 25 of them to give away. I'm calling these let me just pull one out. They're all the same. I'm calling them my messy heart tags. And then I stamped my little lady in red. So I'm just giving them away. So, oh, Kathy said she was better at bingo. So all you have to do is say, I want one, but say it real slow so I can write your name down here. I can write down 25 names. So who wants one? Lisa? Ruth, Ramona, and if I miss you, yell out at me again. And let's put Rose down here. I think Rose has company, but Rose, I know she'll want one. Gigi, I'm just going to put Art, well, Attic. I feel like I'm missing somebody in here. Danny K, Kathy Whitney. Danny K, Kathy W. Let me go back to the beginning. So, Aunt Beck. All right. Janet, Kathy Whitney. Janet got Kathy. Janet B. All right. Lisa, Kathy Whitney, Janet, Ramona, Ruth, Lamb, Aunt Beck, Ramona, Crafting with Denia. Crafting with Denia, do I have your address? Where did I put my card? Hold on, I want to make sure I get names. Kathy Whitney, Danny K, Gigi's, Karen. Did I get Karen Sallows? And this seems slow. I got you, Aunt Beck. This seems slow, but it's, I got Janet. It's a lot faster than having a contest. I got Karen Sallows. I got Janet. I got Valerie. Valerie C. I have your address, Valerie. Cindy. Cindy's so patient. I got Karen. I got Peg Robinson. Danina. No, hun? I don't know what that means. No, hun. Does that mean you don't want one? Or am I just pronouncing it wrong? Marie Duncan. Marie, I'll need your address too. Let me finish putting the names down. You're welcome. Okay, so I still have about 10 left, so I'll give them away to friends if nobody speaks for them. So if I missed you, let me know, and let me... You know, it's funny because I put things aside and then I go, where did I put it? It can't have gone far. Here it is. For those of you who need to get your address to me, Meridel Abrams on Facebook. You can message your snail mail address. Oh, I said it right. Okay. All right. Well, I need your snail mail. Is it Denny or Denina? Well, I'll just say crafting. Is Lillian still in? Crafted Grandma, are you still here? She's so quiet. If you want one, sometimes I think my Canadian friends don't want me to mail to Canada, but that's no problem. I have no problem in mailing international when it's small. A book would be, or, you know, a big art project is a little bit harder, but these, you know, these generally will go in an envelope. I have no problem. So if you're from Canada and you want one, yeah, Ruth is from Canada and Karen is. You know, don't say, oh, she's got to mail to Canada, it's international. Don't feel bad, because on small things like this, I don't mind. And I've got plenty. I'm going to give one to my, oh, Kathy Whitney says she'll put it in her studio mascot's hands. We did in My Creative Year group in January. Everybody created little crafting studio mascots. I've had Penelope for the longest time, but Gina did a little art doll, and Cindy's others art dolls to die for. So yeah, and it's kind of funny because I was cutting these little denim hearts out. These are cut out of blue denim, old pair of blue jeans that's been washed, and I've been cutting them down. And while I was watching Crafty Mamas last night, I was cutting out all these hearts. And I really wasn't going to do anything for tonight, but I got started doing it and I couldn't quit. So, I don't have it here to show you, but the book that I got the text page is called, it's an old book. I'll show it another time. It's called Water Babies, and it was falling apart. It's like it's an old book. But I had a laugh because the pictures are like Cupid dolls. They don't have any clothing on. And somebody had scratched out almost every picture in that book. You know, it looked like it took an eraser. And erased out all the little Cupid dolls. They're not really Cupid dolls, but they're Cupid in the sense that they aren't clothed. And they're just children's illustrations, so. Oh, right here. The the.meri, MERI.ATELIER @gmail.com. This is my channel name with, you have to put the dots in between. And all lowercase, and then @gmail.com. And then if you happen to be on Facebook, I'm on Facebook as Meridel Abrams. So I just like to give these away. I was sitting there cutting out those blue hearts, and I thought, well, I'll put them on tags, and pretty soon, well, this is what happened. And then I like this white fluffy stuff. So that's kind of how that happens. So, got all these little inchies are floating away on me. I think one fell there. I got to dig it out. I know how many I have, though. So, and I wanted to show you, kind of talk about this more than do any art in it. This is my Creative Year art journal. Remember when I painted this in my live session? I painted it gold, and actually I put some of that magenta over it, and it's really kind of like a rose gold. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's kind of like a rose gold color. It's really pretty. So I've been working on my words my word mind maps. February started already. Can you believe it? And then when I did that for the hop, when I did that little watercolor drawing, I put that in here. This is Maisie. So that's the art that he did there. And we've already got 2 words for February that I need to mind map. But I wanted to show you, I don't have them all done. I have them all formatted. Like I'll format, I'll put the word there, and then this is just the template. And then when I have some time where I just want to do something for myself, I'll sit down and sort of mind map these words. Like I'll look up the definition and the origin. I'll try to find a quote. And then based off of that quote and maybe the definition, I'll go into some who, what, when, where, why. Thank you, Janet. Mug rugs. Mug rugs. What are you guys talking about? Let's see. I've been cutting out hearts and making the little mug rugs for your coffee. That's a neat idea, Ruth. But here are all the words in January, and I'm keeping track. I'm kind of behind. But one of the words was explore. And this happened to be when I went to the library, the January Popular Science magazine had explore written right on the front cover. So I cut it out and I put it right there. That may be as far as I get on that mind map. The one for needle, of course I went into the needles for porcupines because I was looking through my fussy cuts, and this was a medical ad. They were advertising some sort of medicine, but it says needles essential for porcupines. And so I got into all of the things about porcupines, and then I found there's a children's book that says how do you hug a porcupine. I'm sitting very carefully. Then my what else I'd written, do porcupines ever go bald? That should be why not. The other one that I wanted to share with you, I'm having all sorts of fun doing these. Was the monkey one. The monkey one, and the quote that I found was, if you pay peanuts, you get monkeys. And that was Goldsmith, I think, who was an economist or somebody. But when I started mind mapping it, something led me to the monkeys that they sent up in our early space program. You know, before they sent monkeys into space before they sent humans into space. And most of the earlier ones did not make it back, but they kept experimenting. And this is Miss Baker, the monkey, and she made it back. And she lived for like 27 years, and they have a picture of her in the little capsule. You almost go, oh, that poor little monkey, because she was just in a little capsule when they sent her up. And but she made it back. A lot of them didn't make it. They made it back, but they didn't make it through the re-entry into Earth. But she made it back, and she lived for 27 years afterwards. And, school kids would write letters to her, and she had a good life. So I learned all about Miss Baker, the little space monkey. And I'd written here, she never got to look out the window. If they're going to send me into space, I would want to look out the window. And then I thought, she'd probably creep out. Like, where are they sending me? So I had a lot of fun doing that one. Unsettled was a quote by Isaac, I can't pronounce his name, Asimov or whatever. He was an author, a modern day author. It was kind of interesting, though, because he said man's greatest asset is the unsettled mind. And we think of an unsettled mind as being agitated and, disturbed and, just no peace. But he said that the greatest asset is an unsettled mind. And it made me think that what he really is meaning there is if you have a settled mind, you almost have a closed mind. You aren't open to new ideas. And sometimes our greatest asset, especially for mind mapping, is to have an open mind and to allow new ideas to come in. So that was kind of fun. I had another one I wanted to share with you. I'm just really enjoying this. This was glasses, a flower. What did I do with it? I think that it's, well, I might have put the picture that I was going to use someplace else. It was spine. I have a picture of a dog shaking off all the wet. You know how they come out of the river or pond or something, and they shake all the water off. And the quote says, stop a minute, right where you are, relax your shoulders, shake your head and spine like a dog shaking off cold water. Tell that imperious voice in your head to be still. So the spine comes from shake your head and spine like a dog. And I'm going to put that picture of the dog shaking his fur. So I'm having fun with the mind maps. That's about all I did do a week 2. It's not quite done. It was use it or leave it or lose it. It might have been week 3. But I had all these, when I cut the scrapbook paper up from Peg, bless her heart, into quarters for when I make my little ATC covers. Off the 12 by 12, I have these little scrapbook pieces that come at the top of the paper. And so I made a paper weaving. And what I'm going to do in my video when I get there is use it here and then actually show me throwing these away. This will be use it and that'll be lose it. So I just kind of wanted to show you those, what I've been working on. My Society of Idea Collectors looks about the same. I'm not going to go through that. I got to do some work on it. So that brings us to what I wanted to do next. I had so much fun doing the spitwad incident. The spitwad incident. Do you know what? Was it on the spitwad incident? Yeah, they demonetized that video. But I had them review it and they monetized it again. And I'm going, they probably don't like spitwads. So they monetized it again for me. But I got a kick out of them demonetizing it. Oh, there's some words you can't use. In one of my descriptions, I said, in the text underneath of the video, I said my journal is growing fat. And they demonetized it. And I'm going, I'll bet that they don't like the phrase growing fat. So I got rid of that fat because if you kind of look at what you wrote and think you know what caught it, they have artificial intelligence programs that go through and pick out words, but it's got the mind of a 6th grader. It doesn't have the ability sometimes to distinguish the context in which the words are being used. So even though it was harmless to say my journal is growing fat, for all that AI program knew is I was saying Mrs. So-and-so was getting fat. And that would have been derogatory. So I took out that phrase out of my description and I resubmitted my video and it went through fine. So you just have to be careful sometimes. Supposedly it's going to get real smart. But I had so much fun doing the spitwad incident. And I went through this afternoon tonight and picked out some more things. And what it is these 2 young kids here, if you watched my video, they threw spitwads in school, and it landed on the teacher's nose and in her hair. And I got this from you guys. This is your story. And so she sent a note home. So these kids are going to jump out this window and run away from home. See, they got their roller skates. And here's their home. They say, leaving home, you're going to miss us. And they packed a knapsack with cookies from the Keebler elf. And I figured out these were chicken wings, and you can't see it, but there's some glasses of lemonade in there. And this is their brave protector dog. So this week, here's their dog. You know, this dog, we decided he's a magic dog. See, he's kind of like a hound dog there. He's a beautiful, I want to say this is a retriever, but I don't know the breed dogs that well. It's on a dog food ad. So there's the protector dog. And I thought it would be so fun. These I got out of, I think, the Real Simple or Oprah magazine. Aren't these beautiful? These are like the kids running away, yeah. But I thought I would say they went to a fairy house. They found, you know, as they journey, this is kind of be their journey. And I'm going there, and jump in with any suggestions you have here because, yeah, he can change shapes. He's a shapeshifter dog. Pyrenees. I don't know what Pyrenees is, Aunt Beck. Yeah, Ramona, they do. It's really, I don't want to get into it too much, but it's really, the demonetization happened really because some of the big advertisers don't want their ads going out on videos that have a lot of pornography and blah, 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 blah. So they started cracking down, but everybody's affected by it. And that's about all I have to say about it. I have a hard time with it. Just ask Cindy. I'm getting better with my response to it. It's just something you got to learn to live with. You know, it's almost like, all right, I know the speed limit is 55 and everybody's going 75, so, but there's a cop there, so I'm going to go 55, you know. Sort of that attitude. But anyway, these kids are finding the fairy the and look, I found this. I think I found this either in Real Simple or the Oprah magazine. I think where I was looking for these. And she almost looks like a fairy, doesn't she? I put some wings on her. And the headline that went with this was "Normal is not all of that." So they're going to go to a fairy house. This was just a grandma. And I thought maybe the birdhouse might go with that. And then in the background, the Great Pyrenees. Oh, the dog breed is called a Great Pyrenees? I did not know that there was a dog. Is that what you're telling me, Aunt Beck? That dog is a Great Pyrenees? Oh my goodness. It's a beautiful animal. Are they any way related to the golden retrievers? Because he just looks like a kind dog. He looks like an intelligent dog. Very interesting. When I think of the Pyrenees, aren't there mountains, the Pyrenees? They are huge. Oh, that's why they call them the Great Pyrenees, because they're a large breed of dog. Wow. So I thought I'd use flowers in the background for the fairy house. And here's some more. I thought this is actually a doll. I might save her for the little girl, but I thought she might be somehow converted in. This was talking about different books. Jane Austen and, oh, this is all Jane Austen here, Pride and Prejudice. But I thought of a fairy when I saw her. They'll chase the lions away. They stay with the cattle in the fields. Oh, that's really interesting. Well, if they chase lions away, they'll be a perfect protector for our kids. And here I thought some more little fairies I might cut out of this ad because they're little people. They're little munchkins. I got this out of, I think, the Romantic Home magazine. Yeah, Romantic Home. They always have these ads at the different holidays, but I thought maybe some of these would make some nice little fairies. And then, he's not a fairy. I might save him for maybe another page with the dog. This is like the monster gonna eat him up and the dog chases him away. So that might come in the next page. And then these I'm gonna save for my big glue book. These are just some extras that I tore out that I decided I didn't want to use tonight. Baboon. He's a baboon. Lucia, hi. Lucia says, hi everyone. Hi Mary. I'm driving. You're watching me while you're driving? Well, you just be careful because I don't want to be responsible for an accident. So I'm going to save this. I'm just kind of telling the story because you guys give me good ideas. Yeah. So this is going to be the next chapter in our Spitwad incident. Only I don't think I'm going to call this one the Spitwad incident. I'll have to think of another chapter name for it. It'll be chapter 2 of our great adventure. We haven't named the kids yet. I just think I'll call it the Great Adventure for now. Okay, listening is fine. I'll try to repeat some of the comments so you can hear them. The Fair House. Everybody's saying hello to you, Lucia. Janet says hello, Lucia. Crafting with Denia says hello. Ramona says the Fair House. Cindy Utter says hello, Lucia. So you're getting a lot of hellos, Lucia. And Lucia was, Aunt Beck was telling us about this dog. The dog was that great big white dog. He's here. I might save this too, because I like this, but I might save it for another page, because I can't get too much on the page without it being too... I think I just want to go with the fairy house. And I'll do maybe another page with the dog and the baboon. The baboon's going to try to get him, and the dog is going to protect him. That'll be the next page. The next chapter. So there's where we're going with this. I just want to review it with you. I'm not going to glue in here because to cut all that out would be too long and involved. But I like to show you guys because you give me good ideas. However, I am having more fun with these glue books. Oh, got a cat and a cookie with milk too. We did the animal page. I'm not going to work on the animal page, but I still want to put some birds on this animal page that we did last week. I'm going to put some birds in here just to kind of fill in the gaps. So this is our big glue book, but what I found that I want to start are some architecture. Oh, I thought this would make a nice fairy house too. I've got them here. Of course, they'll be at the bottom. Architectural elements that I just found. I love these. Isn't that neat? It's all about the details. Of course, this is a wood carving. I think I found this. There's a old house magazine. This old house. I don't know if that's this or not. Sometimes when I tear these out, I don't know what magazine I got them out of. It doesn't say. But I was so attracted to this one. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to do a page of architectural elements. I might not get everything on tonight, but I'll start it. Maybe I'll start it right here because I'm here. And the reason I'm doing the big glue book is that I don't want to cut some of these things down. They're just too beautiful. The Ekbo way. There is a way of living that has a certain grace and beauty. It is not a consistent race for what is next. Rather, an appreciation of what has come before. There is a depth and quality of experience that is lived and felt, a recognition of what is truly meaningful. These are the feelings I would like my work to inspire. And that's Raymond Enkeboll, Enkeboll. Wood carvings, www.enkelboll.com. I got this out of a magazine, but I just love that quote. It's not about it's an appreciation of what has come before. So I'm going to leave that quote, and I love that. And I like some of these architectural elements, so I'm going to put this down. And isn't this beautiful? Can you imagine carving that? And here he's talking about tradition. I love his quotes. I'm going to say Enkeboll, Enkelboll. I can't pronounce it. Tradition of creating the finest architectural wood carvings began in 1956 when Raymond Enkeboll's love for art and expertise of wood led him to begin crafting distinctive furniture. I'm going to leave that too, because it's just so beautiful. It's just beautiful. Look at that. And that was just out of a magazine. I can't cut these up. So, and then I found some. Now these I might cut out. These are just some door hooks. I don't know if I'll put them down tonight, but they're fun. They're fun. You hang your coat on them. I'll put them aside. So I am going to, while I'm chattering here, I'm going to actually glue these down, or at least start on it. Get it out of the way. Get my sponge, my glue sponge. Glue sponge. Here it is. It needs to be put in the water. I find these get a little stiff, but get them in the glue and get going with them, they're fine. So, let's see. Let's take this piece of wax paper and put it underneath. So Lucia, she is listening in. I wonder how far she has to drive. I don't want her to stop and tell us. Keep your hands on the wheel, Lucia. I'm looking for another piece of wax paper. Here it is. So I get to do my glue booking on Friday nights in my live sessions. That's what it seems like. And get out a, I guess this has got enough plastic to it. I've been losing my little glue cards. I used them when I did those tags. All right, now I'm ready. So I'm just looking down at my page right now. I'm not looking at chat. So if anybody's come in, I'm working on my giant glue book. Lucia calls it the GGGB, the Great Big Giant Glue Book, or something like that. She puts it in initials for me. The Giant Glue Book, TGGB. And this eagle on the front was gifted to me by Laura Gagain from Canada. And I still need to mend it, so I've been being real careful with it. And I do like this Elmer's glue. I am using a solution of 3 parts Elmer's glue and a little less than 1 part of water, and it seems to work really well for me. Let's put this guy down. And I don't worry too much about it not being straight. I do try to get all the air bubbles out. I don't like these cards. I want a plastic one. Maybe this one. Charter Spectrum. Put them together. I'm going to go to the dollar store. I've been watching Gina Ahrens, and she uses one of those baker's scrapers. It's a big red one. You can get them at the dollar store. I'm going to get me one because I save these little cards, but half of them are cardboard. And the cardboard ones are not very stiff. You have to have an official credit card. I think I tore mine up. I had one that I was using. It was all painty. I don't know what I did with it. All right. I do like that. I just love that. I just can't imagine carving that. How beautiful it is. I don't know if it's... Maybe it looks like it's underneath of a table. It looks like a table or maybe a fireplace mantle. It's just beautiful. All right, so I want to do some of these others. I think what I'll do, let's pull this over here. Put this over here. I think what I'll do is split this one up across the page. Whoops, bumped my camera. I haven't fallen out yet tonight, have I? That's, yay. If I fall out, you guys know to just hold and I'll be back. I'm going to put this one over here and then I'll come back in with this one. But I don't want to ruin the quotes. So I think I'll do it something like this. I think what I'll do is save this. I was looking for my ruler. It's never there when I want it. As hopefully I can tear this without tearing it. Without destroying it. So I'm going to put this across the page like this. And then I'm going to come in. I'm going to come in with this one. That's how I'm going to do it. So I'll do this one first. All right, now I'll look at chat and see what you guys are talking about. Don't break the spell, Mary. Bondo spreaders is what Aunt Beck says that she uses. We're talking about the spreaders to smooth out our glue book when we're glue booking. Bondo spreaders. Tell us what those are. And Beck doesn't like her Dollar Tree. I actually like our Dollar Tree. They actually keep it, they don't have everything, like, you know, like I'll see somebody do a haul and say I got it at Dollar Tree and I'll go to my Dollar Tree and it won't be there. But I do like that they keep it clean. Ramona says she uses tacky glue mixed with water to do her glue booking. She gets it from the Dollar Tree, so she stocks up. Kathy says she's a Leo. Leo the lion. Yes. Isn't that cool? We're talking about the image that I put down on my Gluebook page. That's the guy from This Old House. Oh, really? This Raymond Enkeoboll is from This Old House. So that's probably where because I have some This Old House magazines. I forgot where I tore this out of, but that would make a lot of sense. Well, thank you for telling us that. Crafting with Dania says she's working on her glue book right now. It's kind of fun to work on things while you're listening to a chat. That's really fun to do. I was doing that last night. And you're working, but you can't type a lot. So you're just kind of listening in and listening to what's going on. Ramona's talking about a fairy house she meant to write. I'm going back through the chat. The fairy house. And then I'm back to where Lucia says she's just listening in. The guy in the picture. Yeah. You're talking about, hi Patricia, welcome. You're talking about the guy who did all this. Welcome, Patricia. I'm working in my big glue book right now. Hey, Patricia. I'm giving away little tags tonight. Do you want one? I'll send you one. I got 10 left to give away, so if anybody wants one, let me know. I'll just put your name down. I got some red when we went to Hobby Lobby. I actually went. Okay. Only I think I got this. Did I get the red ink at, because I don't buy a lot of colored ink, but our friend Vicki Brown she got me on this carving kick, and she does a lot of colored ink stamping. So I had to get some red ink for Valentine. So I stamped my little pincushion doll carving on it with red ink. And that's really why I went up there to Joann's and Hobby Lobby, and I walked home with Marianne. Marianne's Creative Mix. She also says she's sitting in her car at the airport waiting for her husband, and she's listening in to us. Well, thank you, Marianne. Marianne, I'm giving away I'm giving away tags. Do you want one? I have 25 of them. I think I've given away 16 now, so I have some extras if you want one. Let me know on Facebook, or I'll bug you. I gotta get rid of them. I made them all last night. Now you guys are gonna get them. I enjoy making them. They're just fun. It's just kind of my fun to do. You know, I don't mean that I don't like my art, but sometimes when you just do art and it piles up, and you have a shelf of glue books, and you have a, you have a stack of this, and you have all these journals from years back, it's fun just to do things and send it to somebody else. Good night, Gigi. Thanks for coming. Send me your address. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I like to do these, and I'm trying to keep them small. And you can give them away, put them in your journal, throw them away, give them to your grandkids, whatever you want to do. When you get them. I still got to mail them out. But I do think I'm going to change my mailing to like 4 weeks at a time. So, whoops. So I'm working in my glue book, chattering to you guys, getting inspired. You guys, you keep me going. You really start my weekend out on a good note, I have to say. I don't know about everybody else, but by the time Friday, I glued this paper down. By the time Friday rolls around, I'm tired. I'm going to actually pull that off of my table so I don't. But I find that after chat, I'm still tired, but I'm energized. I'm ready for the weekend. Let's see, where's my cards? I need more than 2 hands. I should probably cut that across 2 pages, but this is a glue book. It's not meant to be perfect. In fact, I'm just going to kind of crease it down the center there. I do it the best I can. I kind of tore it in there. At this architecture, man, I'd love to see. I'd love to go into some of these houses and actually just sketch it. I'd love to sketch that lion. I'd love to sketch him. I'm just actually going to kind of crease this. It's tearing in there, but that's okay. I'll come back later and take care of that. Okay, now I want to do this, I think. I just love these architectural elements. They're just beautiful. So, oh, the screen is small. Let's see what Kathy's telling me. Hold on. Kathy says it's better if you put it down like you did without cutting it down the center. Oh, yeah, but then when I glued it down, it wanted to tear in there. But I get what you say, because it kind of, if you don't crease it down the center, then you have that bond across the two. I'll go back in and put some washi tape on it. But I think I agree with you, Cindy. I just kind of messed that one up. But actually, I did that really a lot easier and a lot better when I was doing a small glue book. But I understand what you're saying, and I think I agree with you. And I don't have wax paper on the underneath. We'll see how this works. You know, it's a lot different when you're standing to create art than when you're sitting down. It's really an experience. I like that. All right, now I have this piece, which I think is just gorgeous. It says it's about the details, and I'm almost wanting to turn it this way. Now, maybe this way. Let's take it off over here. Maybe I'll put it... Maybe I'll put it in here. Maybe I'll just put it right in here. I won't crease this one down the center. Oh, Danny K says she loves estate sales. I love estate sales. If you fold it first, it works better. Okay. So fold this first, right there. And maybe glue this down and then that. All right, we'll do that. Thanks, Kathy. I'm going to let the bottom hang out. Let me push this up a little. I'm going to let the bottom hang out, and I'll come back later when I can get a good handle on and cut it off. No matter how many pieces of wax paper I get out, they still get sticky and gluey, and I still need another one. Okay, so let's glue this down first. I'm going to try it this way. And glue right in here. And then I'll come back and glue this side. Let's see if I can do this without tearing it. But I actually went in and purposely tore it. I purposely went like that on these, but I won't do that here. I'll just let it find its way. Now I'm going to go back and glue this. I'm being careful, Cindy. Except I dropped my sponge. I like when you guys give me suggestions, things that have worked for you. Cindy Utter is always telling me what I should be doing. And she gives me a lot of ideas and hints and helps. And yeah, her and Peg, who we go to for advice. And I like to get suggestions. So that's how you learn from people. That's how you learn. I like that. I like it a lot. I have to resist the temptation to... We'll just smooth it down. All right, let's see. I've got these left. Do I want to try to put them over here? Actually, I think I do. I got a little gap, but I could actually leave that gap over on the margin here. I think I'll put this right here. I think I will. And then I have this. I might have some that I haven't pulled out yet, but I'm not going to go hunt for them. Let's put this piece down. It's so fun to work around your foam cord. My foam cord is right there. My glue is right there. I'll move the glue. Yeah, I'm liking this Elmer's glue for this. But then again, I'm not paying too much attention to, like if I have, here I have this. I'll save that. Yeah. I'm not paying too much attention to if I have it right. Oh no! Beauty on both sides. I chose this side, so that's the side I'm going to go with. Gina had a good solution to beauty on both sides, which I can't do tonight, but she copies them. When she finds something that she loves on both sides, she'll scan it. And I'm going, why didn't I think of that? I'm going, I have to make a decision. If they only knew how much we love their magazine pictures for our glue books. And I think it's Gina. About a year or so ago, she had found this architectural company that had catalogs of all types of architectural elements. And she had ordered the catalog. I never ordered from them, particularly because I didn't want to, you know, they're meant for people who are actually going to buy. I didn't want to inundate them. Of course, if they had some from a couple years ago, I wouldn't mind it. But all right, I'm going to leave this. I'm really happy with it. I love this page. I still need something in there, maybe the tradition quote. That would almost go in there. That would almost fit. And then I could, maybe I won't leave it. Maybe I'll go ahead and do it. Because I might have enough. And then I can come in with some black paint around the edge here if I want. And black paint around the edge here. And then I'll put that black there. I'm going to do that right now. Real fast. And then I'll have this spread done except for painting out the edges. See, I get so much done on Friday nights, I can't believe it. Ooh, there must have been something interesting on the back. Too bad. It's gone now. I'll put this one down first. This will kind of document, because I'm going to tear this off. So we'll have documentation of it here. I'll have to paint that out. Put that there. I'll come back and do a little more work over there. But this is so cool. I love this. I got a architectural page done, wood carving. Isn't that just gorgeous? Just gorgeous. So for some of you who haven't been with us, I don't know who's in here now because I've lost track of chat. I don't think, do I have any glue books back here? Is George Washington back here? Yeah. This is one of our first pages we did. Got George Washington with sunglasses. And that's the way he came in the picture. I did not put those sunglasses on him. He came that way in the magazine I got it out of. This was an ad, The Power of Your Words, Secrets of American History. And the map was actually Washington, D.C., and we left the Potomac River here. And it's flowing down, and this is a roller coaster. And I put the roller coaster there because of how sometimes government spins around. It's a roller coaster. And then, since it's kind of colonial up here, I've got the Lady Liberty and some coins here. And of course the old, this came off of an Oil Volet ad, this red area back here. And then there's a feather inkwell here. That was fun to do. And I'm actually going to leave the, this is the map, Washington, D.C. I'm leaving that alone. So we did that page. And this is the page we did tonight. I think I'll fold this in half. Put this between it. And let's see. This is the page we worked on last week and the week before. These are just animals. Different animals. Got some air bubbles in there. But for the most part, they're flattening out pretty good. I still want to put some birds up around in the small spaces. This is one of my favorite. Are all experts worth believing? And this little guy looks so skeptical. We have met the enemy and he is us. And then there's some books down here. And this guy looks like he's questioning things. This is what I need to work on yet. I love this quote. I should say no, but I feel bad. And I just didn't want to cut it up. I love it like it is. But I glued this down with that Elmer's glue, and it really glued down nice. I really do like that. And let's see, what else do we have in here? This is my Native Indian page. These actually flip out here. I guess this one doesn't. But this is all about the Native Indians and when they tried to send them to American English schools. It talks about the education and the effects of it and everything. It's kind of an interesting article. This was our Christmas page, all about Christmas. Are you ready to sparkle? Let it snow. That's done. This is our shoe page. We still need to put shoes on this page. This flaps open. Now, Rose told me to put something in here, and I forget what. I'll have to ask her. She had a good idea. I'll have to go back and look at that video. She said when you open it up, did she say to put the heel in there? With the red lips? She might have said to put that in there. These are some muddy shoes. This is the shoe page. And then I started a page here with the green sandal and the lips like, do I really want to wear these green sandals? I got some more sandals that'll go here. This is my South Carolina, North Carolina page. This is Greenville from our friend Aunt Beck. Lives up around Greenville, someplace up in here. And then this is when we started doing gingerbread houses. I might finish out the gingerbread houses here because I still have them. And then this was the gingerbread man. We did this around Christmas. And got a few more. This was one of the first ones. I love you and I know you're in a really tough spot. And then this guy looks like he's really caring about somebody. And this is Fashionitis. I should find a really pretty model and put in here. It's a pink purse. And then I found another page that this does not go with the purse, but this was a completely different article with a puzzle, but it almost fades into the purse. It's kind of interesting. And I'm just having fun. This is the giraffe page. I think he's the first one. And then this is the eagle. Just love this eagle. Isn't he cool? But I need to mend it here, and I still want to seal it, so I'm being careful with that. Are y'all bored? Let me see what's going on. I have to go look, Lisa. Janet and I did. Kathy. Oh, Lisa just got a subby. Sheila says, Mary, I mailed a little ATC. Oh, I get some more happy mail. Sheila, I'll send you a tag. I saved one out for you because I know you usually come in later. I gave these away earlier. I have a few left to give away. I gave one to Patricia, and I'll send you one because I know you come in later, so you miss the giveaways. And I'll send you a little pair of scissors too. But I was showing the gals here my happy mail. I've got a little stack of happy mail that I take and I shake it. I got it about a week ago, some of them a week ago, and I don't want to open it because I'm expecting another one, and the one I'm expecting is slow in coming, and I'm saving them to open them all at the same time. So I'll wait for yours to come in too, and then I'll have a happy mail video. Oh, I'm sure I'll like it. I'm sure I'll like it. I love all happy mail. You guys are just so generous. Lisa says she's uploading a couple of videos. One is about a new set of watercolors that she got for Christmas, and there goes my chat. And one is something, that she got at an estate sale in a thrift shop. I love those thrifting videos. Aunt Beck's thrifting videos. I just can't get enough of them. Now I get to see one from Lisa. Yay! Maria must have laughed. Bye, Maria. You're probably long gone. Ramona says she wants the inkwell and feather for her glue book. Well, if I would have known before I glued it down, I would have given it to you, but it's in my glue book now. If I see another one, I'll give it to you, Ramona. I'll send it to you. No money for the Washington page. Nope, not for sale. I'm reading back the chat, catching up with chat. That was a fun page. I enjoyed doing that. And Maria Duncan said good night. So good night, Maria. You're probably long gone, so. Okay. So, we've glued in the giant glue book. We've had our giveaways. I think our page is probably dry enough to put the little, put the picture in. Isn't that cute? Isn't that just sweet? How patient these dogs are. Oh, and he isn't pulling on the ear. He's pulling on that little doggy's mouth. You know, now, if I were a dog, I'd go, leave my mouth alone. But, you know, and look, when I did paint, I did. And I took Janet's advice, and I'm not going to do it tonight, but Janet told me to coat it with some matte medium. And so I did. So I think this will wash off, but I'm not going to do it tonight. I'll do it when I can be careful. So I think what I'm going to do, shall I put this here and fold it inward? I think I will. And we'll let them wonder what that baby is pulling at. We'll just fold it like this, and that kind of covers up the text too, if I put it up there. And then this dog is howling at the moon. I'll put a moon up here. Isn't that sweet? This came from an ad Probably a dog food ad. I don't know what ad. Ad out of the magazine. You all probably have it. That was a recent magazine. I think I'll put it right in here. But I find if I don't fold these in enough, they get bent anyway. So I've started just to fold them under. And then it'll flip and you can take it out that way. And then I'll put a moon up here and maybe some sort of a quote. So, but I'll do that offline. I'm just going to tape it down tonight, maybe right in there. I get more done on Friday nights, especially with glue booking and working in this book. My goodness, you guys, this book is about finished. Well, sort of. I keep finding things I want to put in it. Right in. I have to be careful with this Mrs. Sparkles tape, because once you put it down, it is down. So I try to get it where I want it, which is right about in there. And then I'll come back. I think I want this a little bit further though. Maybe right like that. I'll decide. We'll put it like it, but I need to wash that baby's face. So, and then I'll think of some sort of a text or something to put on here. I see my pages there. Now I have to find one with a cat. I got one with a dog. I have to find a kid with a cat. So, let me pull these wax papers out. There. Yeah, we've done a lot of pages in here. This is one of my favorite. Nancy Widner sent this picture with these kids sticking their tongues out. Just so fun. So I made shadows of them. Just kind of drew their silhouettes, and I have them sticking their tongues out at each other. At themselves, because here's that little boy, and he's sticking out his tongue at himself. And she's sticking out her tongue at herself. That's one of my favorite pages. Some of these I'm going to have to find images that I want to use. Like maybe a kid who's confused. But some of these are really fun. This is the Carl Sandburg one. I love this page. And when I did this online. And these are Picasso's faces. That was one of his art displays. Faces come down the stairs. And I was doodling with my white fine line paint applicator. And when I was doing it, I'm going, oh, these look horrible. But after they dried, I'm going, wow. I like them a lot better when they're dry. So this is kind of one of my favorite pages. I like that, and I love that little guy's giggle on his face. I just love these black and white photos. Kate the Skate was in our video hop, and I was watching her video this afternoon, and Lucia's home. Yay! Oh, she's in her jammies, and she's watching her Friday night show. Hi, Lucia. Thanks for joining us. But I was talking about Kate the Skate. That's her channel. Go visit it. She did a video hop, and it's her most recent video. And talk about black and white photography. She did what she calls dry collage. And she said that she majored in black and white photography. Oh, I love what she did. She just stole my heart. She stole my heart with the photos that she used. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So if you get a chance, go watch Kate the Skate. This page needs work. A lot of them need work. I keep saying I'm going to go back in and put the title. Janet titled this page Believe. And of course, I'm going to put Believe on there one of these days. And here's a calendar page. And I love this photo because this almost looks like I messed up his face with paint. But I didn't. He's got suntan lotion or sunblocker on his face. And every time I look at that, I think, oh, Meri, look what you did to his face. But no, the picture is like that. Little guy in the rain. Here, this is kind of a tri-flip out. It flips this way and this way and this way. That's all about shoes. And our racing page and our boat page. This book has been so fun to work in. How High is the Sky? Keep Wonder Alive. A daydreaming page. But it's getting quite full, and I keep saying that it's time to just do reverse collage on the remaining pages rather than let it get so fat that I can't close it without breaking the binding. I think I'm about there. Because it's already, if I put it this way, it already wants to fall open. And by the time I paint the pages, of course, I'll put a book band on it. And then I'll have to do the cover. But I think on a lot of these, there's a couple more I want to do. I want to enlarge this photograph. And I want to do this page because that's a father and his son walking. And I like this photograph, but it's almost too small. Hi, Patty. So, that's where I'm at on it. So, what's left? What haven't I showed you? What haven't we done? We could do a little bit more glue booking if you're not bored with it. This is one I like to work in every week. Been working on the Friday night sessions. And this is just, this glue book was a Happy Mail gift from Cindy Utter. And I call it my medium glue book. I have a giant glue book, a medium glue book, and a miniature composition book, a mini glue book. And I started this one with all these leftover bingo pages. And I don't do much in this every week. I just put a few things in. Let's see. I have these that, maybe I'll just put a few of these. We'll open the package. I sealed it. Maybe I'll just put a few things in tonight. What do I have here? There's no big black shoe in here, I'll tell you that. Some books. Calendar. I saved this. This is my month, so I'm going to put this right here. I'll do this right now. And when I work on my smaller glue books, some I think about, but for the most part, these I've been trying to do Cindy's style of the grab and glue and not trying to coordinate things and make them make sense, but I tend to do that anyway, but not as much. So we're just going to kind of grab and glue in here. I kind of get a little messy too. Shall I put, let's see what I have here. Flowers. Flowers, flowers. Oh, Cindy would have just glued that down. Meri glues and looks at it and goes back for more. I try to do Cindy's style because I do like it. Oh, I like this. What's he doing? He's serving up. Looks like he's serving lunch. What time does that clock say? 3 o'clock? Does that say 3 o'clock or 1:15? It'd have to be 1:15 because he is serving lunch. See, it looks like you're in an old restaurant. 1:15? 115 is going to be the title of this. 115. I should have my wax paper out here. Let me get a piece of wax paper. Aunt Beck, I don't know. I might have said this mid-sentence, and then I think somebody came in. One of these Gluebook sessions, I'm going to corner you. I got to get them out. I'm going to have you walk me through doing one of your paper bags. I think I understand it. It can't be too hard. But not tonight because my lunch bags are over in the corner. I thought that would be fun, and you could walk me through it and teach me how you do it. And then I could do the other months by myself. Oh, and here's one. Now he's serving lunch. This one's kind of faded out, but it looks like he's got a basket of apples. Looks like a basket of apples. Looks like there's writing on it. On his arm there. I can't read it. Does that say Nantucket? I can't hold it still. There's something on that. It's either on the basket or on his arm, right there. Huh. I'm going to put those two together because they just look like they go together. Now this one I don't know about, but my little mini one, I'm going to go back in after I get everything, all the pages glued down. I'm going to go back in and do reverse collage. But I don't know if I'll do reverse collage on these because there's so much pretty paper that she put in there anyway that, you know, why paint out something that's already beautiful? I might paint around this stuff, but white. What else? There's a strawberry. I don't know what they're doing. Looks like a little horse and some of these pages are too thin for me. My way, the highway. I love it. That's going to go with somebody. I'm going to put it here. I know there's a picture that goes with that. I don't know what it is, but we'll find it. I should put the Meri Atelier on that. Stamp my little Penelope Rose on it. Where's my way, highway. Whoops. What else do I have here that could be glued down? A clock. I'm just kind of looking here. I actually like some of these, but I love these older ones. I love these. And it looks like a comic book. My way, highway. So Lucia, are we putting you to sleep? I can't see chat. I'm just chattering away here. I don't know what you guys are saying. Probably telling me, it's not your way, Meri. It's the highway. I probably need a little bit more glue on that. I need a lot more glue on it. That wasn't good at all. I haven't fallen out once tonight. We've gone over 2 hours. Whoa. That should go with Maisie. She's sassy. Maybe I'll put Maisie on here. I'll do a little picture of Maisie and put her on here. I saw it too late. The highway or no way. The highway or no way. Oh, that's funny. That is funny, Lucia. Maisie's going to start talking back to Lucia here pretty soon. She's going to say, who is that, Lucia? Where is she from? And let's have a conversation. Oh. Oh, Aunt Beck says she's hoping to do the waterfall tutorial tomorrow. Are you going to do that as a standalone, Aunt Beck, when you do it? Or are you talking about a live? They're talking about, Rose wanted to see how Aunt Beck did her waterfall. She's hoping to do the waterfall. See, I got hopping on my brain. She's hoping to do the waterfall tutorial tomorrow. That I don't know if she's planning on doing it live or... Hi, Mary. Mary Hill, our Canadian friend. Mary's another one. Mary. I'm going to send you a tag whether you want it or not. I got extras. So, Mary Hill and Sheila and Patricia. And Rose is going to get one. I don't think Rose was in here. And one for Lucia. Whoa. You know what? I better write this down. More than 3 names and I'm going to get confused. Lucia. Sheila. Every time I spell you, Sheila's still in here? I go, is it I-E-L-A or E-I-L-A? I feel like I'm misspelling her name. Mary Hill and Patricia. I still got 5 more tags to give away. It's E-I-L-A. Okay, I've been spelling it right then. So anybody who wants a tag that's in here tonight, I've got 5 more to give away. If you want one, let me know. Diane, she's going to get one whether she wants it or not. Because I have other things to send to her. Pack or die. Diane, I'm giving away my little, I call these my messy heart tags. My messy heart. They're actually made out of blue denim. I cut these little hearts out while I was watching Crafting Mamas last night. And they just jumped on my tag. They just jumped there. And that gold paint, it just dumped. It spilled right on my tags. And so I had to put some magenta on it. So I said, I got 25 of them now. So I'm going to give them away. They're fun. I was thinking that maybe I need some type of lettering on them. But no, I don't think. They're just going to be that. Do you know what, though? This is blue denim. And can you guys see that shine? This is that Luminaire paint. And I love how it went on. That denim. I just love how it went on there. I'm not sure if you can see it the same way I am. But I really do like that. That's Mary's story, and she's sticking to it. Diane says, it's been a very long week. Oh, tell me. Her mother has the flu and strep throat. I'm so sorry, Pack or Die. Oh, that's not fun. Plus tons of stuff for school and church, and she's exhausted. I'll tell you, I'm exhausted just reading all that. I'm so sorry about your mother. But I sure hope she gets better soon. We're sending you a tag. I'm going to send one. Actually, I should cross off the 25th one. Because I'm saving it for my grandniece. She doesn't know that she's going to get it. So I got 4 to give away now. Oh, you know what? 3 to give away. She probably won't hear this. I'm going to give one to Cat Hand because Cat Hand was so generous and she sent me this, and this is empty now, Cat. But you inspired me. I did buy another bottle, so don't send me another one. I'm going to refill this. I've got another one. But look, I used it. And it's not done yet. I'm going to put water in there. I'm going to use every drop of that gold. No gold's getting away without being used. But that's not the end of it. She sent me 3 of them. She sent me, I haven't used much of this yet. This is the old gold. It's a darker gold. This is the bright gold, and I call this an old gold. So they're both pretty, but I love the shine. I love the shine on them. So I got 3 left to give away. And for those who just came in, if you're waiting for something from me, I decided that I was going to, I think I'm going to hold it one more week too, and wait till I have four weeks of stuff for my giveaways and put them all in an envelope when I mail to you. That way it'll save me postage and save me all those trips to the post office and having to address envelopes every week. I don't like gold at all. It just gets to me. I love gold. But you know, I love metallics. I was not on this gold kick until I started doing that wallpaper book. And I put gold on that big, huge wallpaper book, and it just, something about seeing it on a huge page just blew me away. So, but you know, talking about seeing all that color, when you go for a country drive, especially here in Nebraska, in my part of Nebraska, and you look up at that sky, and you see that big, wide expanse of color, just, and even in the city, the same way in the city, something about being so little and tiny and looking all around you and seeing, what would we do without color in this world? I don't know. I mean, not just gold, but the blues and the greens. And of course, we don't see big, huge expanses of red except for on our art. But, you know, you go to a gallery and you see these huge paintings, and sometimes all they are blocks of color. But if you look at that block of color, you know, sometimes it's just like looking at that big, huge expanse of sky. Color just totally blows my mind. Yeah, Packer Dye says she's missing color now. She's ready for spring. I think Packer Dye is ready for a good old rest tonight. Packer, you take some time for yourself this weekend. Good night, Lisa. Take some time, even if it's just a few minutes, to go soak in the tub, or close your eyes for 3 seconds and take a little mental vacation, because you need it. Just take a breath. Just reading that, Diane, made me tired. All that activity. I don't think we appreciate what mothers do. I know my mother used to, she used to take us to ball games. I mean, you have to think small school, and there would be the bus, and she would take us to the bus, and then the bus would take us off to the away game. But my mom, she would go home, but then she'd come back, and she must have sat in that car a half an hour or an hour reading or working her crossword puzzle or just waiting for that bus to come back home. And I'm just sitting there going, I don't think we really appreciate what mothers have done for us. So thank you, Mom. Aunt Beck says, well, gals, the pain has reached a whole new level. Can't wait for Scott to get home. See you later. Good night, Aunt Beck. You just take care of yourself. I'm running down too. I think I've done everything that I wanted to do tonight. I've worked in the Gluebooks. I'm going to do a little Maisie. He's going to get sassy with Lucia any minute now. Good night, Aunt Beck. We'll see you. I worked in my reverse collage book. We had our contests. So I'm getting ready to shut everything down. 2 hours is about all I can take. I don't know how some of these gals go for hours and that, but they're working on their art. They're sitting down. I'm standing up. But man, these gals that go for 8 hours have their, who's a pink poodle that does the pajama party? Man, I'd be snoozing. I'm listening to you, really. Sometime I'm going to finish my desktop and put a new one on. We got to do that. Oh, Mary Hill, did I get you? Do you want a tag? You're going to get one. I'm giving them away. Did I get Meri Hill? Let me put Mary on here. I have your address. Oh, yeah, I got you right here. I wouldn't want to miss you. I got you. Yeah. Well, you guys, I'm going to close it out. I think you're all getting tired. So, and I'm kind of had a long week myself. Take care of yourself this weekend. Find some time to get some rest. Take care of your families. Take care of your pets. Have a really good weekend. And thanks so much for coming. Bonnie Tyler wants a tag. I saw it, Bonnie. You got it in. You got it. Anybody else? I got 2 more to give away. Speak now. I'll give you a few minutes if you want one. Night, Sheila. I got Danny. Diane, you just take care of yourself. That's the important thing. Thanks for thinking of us and coming in and to say hello, though. We appreciate that. Azure. She didn't say anything, but I'm forcing my tag off on her. Azure, do you have Marianne? I think I put Marianne on here. Oh, I told her I'd send her one, didn't I? I didn't write it down. Thank you. I think I filled up all the spaces. Thank you, Janet. I appreciate that. Good night, everybody. Azure, you keep me company in the wee hours of the morning. Yep, I'm making that art, just pushing it off on you guys. Good night, everybody. Have a really good weekend. I'm going to close it out now. Good night.